Good morning. How are you doing with your planning activities and your quizzes?
Fine, teacher.
You should be in which activity? I don't know if you
In the week 7, I think.
week 7. So in week 7 you have some activities and also you have quizzes or just quizzes.
Just quizzes.
Ah, okay. And materials for you to read.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Remember that you have to continue working with that, okay? Okay, guys. Today we're going to continue with the third function of management, which is directing. Okay, we already work with planning, which was the first one, then organizing, then staffing, and now we're going to start with directing. And the last one, um, we're going to see it next partial. Okay, the last one is controlling, but we're going to leave it for the last partial, partial 3, and block 2, also in partial 3. Block 2 is about um, business presentations. Everything that has to do with formal presentations. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to work with our book on page 46. Let me present it, and also once we finish reading and discussing, I am going to explain you the activity for this week. Okay. No questions?
What was the page, Miss?
Page 46.
Oh, thank you.
This is page 46. Can you see my screen? Not yet?
Yes, teacher.
Yes? Okay, thank you. What do you think directing means, guys? Let me see your comment. Well,
Oh, I raised my hand.
okay.
Well, I think that it consists being like a coach for your employees
Mhm.
and telling them or at least giving them like advices how they can do a better job and letting them know that together they can accomplish it.
Very good, thank you. Okay, yes. Today we're going to look to this word deeply. What is directing? We're going to answer this question. And later on, you're going to see a word, which is a key word, leadership, okay? And the difference between being a leader and being a manager, okay? But the difference between leader and managers, we're going to see it next class. Today, we're going to focus on this question, what is directing? And some vocabulary or that we need to know, okay? Can somebody help me with the reading, please? The first and the second paragraph. Do I have any volunteer today?
I can help.
Okay, thank you.
What is directing? Directing refers to instructing, guiding, communicating, and inspiring people so that the objectives can be achieved. It is that part of the management process which ensures the efficiency and effectiveness of the employees. It is also called management in action. A manager can make the best plans, create a good organizational structure to implement the plans, and can appoint competent people. But so long as these people are not guided properly, they will not be able to complete their work. In the absence of information, coordination will not be established, and in the absence of encouragement, their efficiency will not be fully utilized. All this possible only through directing.
Thank you. Yes, so this is very important. The first paragraph in which you're going to find the definition of the word directing. Okay. Um, Here it says, so underline it please. Directing refers to instructing, guiding, communicating, and inspiring. Inspiring people so that the objectives can be achieved. And in here, in this second paragraph, it's very important because you can have a very nice company and you can have a lot of money to make it grow. You can have very good employees, but if you're not a good leader, if you do not guide your employees properly, it won't work. Okay, so that's why it's very important to be a good leader, not a manager. And we're going to see the characteristics of these two next class. Okay, what is the difference between a leader and a manager? And I think that you already know this, but we're going to leave it for next class. Then it says work cannot be started until the staff is aware about the objectives. Okay, so what are you going to do if you don't know what to do? Okay, so a good director is going to guide you and is going to tell you exactly what is your job. Then the manager fills this gap through the medium of communication by telling them about the expectations. Okay, I'm expecting you to do this today. Once employees start up with their work, it becomes the responsibility of a manager to guide them along with providing good leadership. Okay, you can be a manager, but being a good leader. Okay, when employees carry out their work following the directions under the leadership of a manager, it becomes his or her responsibility to keep a close eye on their work and resolve their work related problems. What does it mean, this word? To keep a close eye. It becomes his or her responsibility to keep a close eye. What is the word? What is the definition of these two words together? Close eye.
Miss, can I participate?
Yes, of course.
It's like paying like special attention, or like really close attention to your work.
Very good. Yes, thank you. It is to focus on their work. And of course, if they are having problems, you have to try to solve them with them. Okay? Thus, the supervision of a manager is required. Okay, so it is not just giving orders or just giving directions or just guiding the employees, but also you have to supervise them to check that they are doing their work properly. After this, one more responsibility comes into picture: to motivate. Okay, this word is a big word in a company. To motivate employees from time to time so that they work with full energy and dedication. In this sense, directing includes four activities. The first one is supervision. Can somebody help me with a reading of this definition? What is supervision? I cannot see that if you are participating in
Okay.
the chat, okay? So just open your microphone and tell me, do I have any volunteer?
Can I?
Yes, thank you.
Well, it says supervision. It refers to monitor the progress of routine work of one's subordinates and guiding them properly.
Thank you. Monitor the progress. This is a main idea. Okay. Communication. Communication. It refers to an art of transferring facts, ideas, feelings from one person to another and making a manager understand employees. Okay, so if employees are having problems, it's very important for employees to communicate with the manager and vice versa. Okay, and the manager has to be in constant with them and asking them if they are having any problems. Now, the leadership. Leadership, it refers to influence others in such a manner to do work as the leader wants them to do. Influence other. This is the main idea. To inspire. Okay, the leader has to inspire. And motivation. It refers to the process which encourage people to work for the achievement of desired objective. This word, motivation, um, is a big word in a company. I already say it because if employees are not motivated in some way, okay, you are going to decide how are you going to motivate your employees. But if they are not motivated, sometimes uh, they are not going to do well their job, or they are not going to do it as you expected. For example, a bonus, money. I think that money is always going to motivate people to get extra money. There's a bonus for teachers, uh, the attendance and punctuality bonus that we receive it 2 days, 2 days. Well, yes, 2 specific days in a year, one for each semester. Okay, and depending on your attendance, if you arrive early, if you didn't ask for permissions to get a day for a free day, for example, everything counts. Okay, and at the end, they give us a percentage, for example. If you didn't ask for any day to rest, if you arrive early, well, you get more money. But for example, if you didn't if you were absent three, I think that there are 3 days, 3 or 4 days, you don't receive a bonus. So it depends. It depends on your punctuality and attendance, the percentages that you're going to receive in 2 days in a week. So I think that teachers are always trying to get on time. Right now, I don't know how they are checking our attendance, but this is how it was working before the pandemic. Okay, so in this case, you're going to think about how are you going to motivate your employees, if you're going to give a bonus, if you're going to offer courses to there's a name of a course called risoterapia, creo. And this kind of courses really help employees. Sometimes when we are very stressed with a lot of work, we need these relaxing courses. We haven't received it yet, but I have seen in Facebook because I have a friend that offers this kind of courses. And when I'm watching the video, they really make me laugh. So imagine in the school this course, it will be great. Okay, so motivation, honestly, guys, I think that it's very important in any company. In conclusion, directing means supervising, providing leadership, communicating, and motivating subordinates to obtain the desired results. This is an excellent conclusion. Why? Because we are mentioning this for um, for activities. Okay, guys, do you have any comments, opinions? No? Okay. I am going to, well, this in the next page. Well, here we have names. What is the secret of leadership? Look at the following leaders. What do they have in common? We have Mahatma Gandhi, Osama bin Laden, Queen Elizabeth I, Adolf Hitler, Bill Gates. Honestly, I don't remember some um, of these leaders. For example, Martin Luther King. I think who remember this person? And in the book, there's some. Let me see if there's a speech. Yes, in your book, in page 104, there's a speech of Martin Luther King. I have a dream, and it's a very long speech, 2, 3 pages, 3 pages long. So who can remember this person? Why do you think he was a very good leader?
Miss,
Mande, let
can
me,
I say something?
yes,
He was a very important person, a very important character in the Civil War in the United States. He was an activist and he fight for the black people rights.
very good. Yes, he he fought for the people. Yes, they were black people, and this person also was a black person, of course. And he was a very good leader. And if you see the book um, on page 104, you can read a little bit more about him, and you can see why was he a very good leader. Okay, his way of expressing, um, his he was like a very inspiring for all the I don't know if they were African American because I don't like them to call black people because sometimes they get how do you say
Miss,
Monday.
¿lo puedo decir en español?
Yes. No
Ay,
me
es que
acuerdo de la
según,
palabra, no me acuerdo de la palabra ofendidos, ni en español me acordaba.
es que
Because
según yo, decirles de que igual en español, o sea, black y, o sea, es como describirlos, pues, o sea, tengo entendido que, o sea, obviamente si lo haces como despectivamente, ¿no? O sea, como
ajá.
haciendo énfasis en que son negros, como si importara, pero
Ajá.
tengo entendido que, o sea, se ofenden, o sea, es peor si les dices morenos, pues, porque morenos no son, o sea, son gente negra.
And African American, no,
African Americans, es que según yo es diferente, porque unos sí vienen, sí son afroamericanos, pues,
bueno,
porque
no todos, ¿verdad?
no todos, ajá.
Mm,
Por ejemplo, los afrolatinos,
ajá.
o sea, ellos, por ejemplo, o sea, conozco gente pues que son activistas igual por el Black Lives Matter y dicen que no tienen ningún problema en decirles negros, pues. O
Ah,
sea, que son gente negra.
okay. Yes, because sometimes I feel like I'm don't feel comfortable telling them black people.
Yeah, because it's kind of despective in some ways. Like
Yeah.
if you say it right, I think it doesn't matter. But yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Monserrat, for your participation. Vivian is saying in the chat he had a great communication to impart his ideas, to express his ideas. He worked in church and he was a pastor who fought for a great cause. Niga. Oh, okay. Yes, Andrea. Okay. So we there were many other leaders in the book. Montezuma, honestly, I don't remember Montezuma. Let me present that again. I don't know if you some of you remember this leader. Honestly, I don't. And then, guys, in the next page, we have a chart, which is the activity for this week. Complete the information below. Are there any particular leaders you admire? Write about the three world's greatest leaders you admire. So you're going to choose, in this case, since you are four students per group, you are going to look for four, not three. Okay. You are going to write here the name. Here I wrote it better. The leader, his or her major contributions, personality traits. Personality traits means how can we explain this word? How were they or how did they treat people? Déjenme buscar la definición. Personality. ¿Cómo son ellos, pues? Personality traits. Reflects people's characteristics, patterns of thoughts, feelings, and behavior. Thoughts, feelings, and behaviors. That is like the idea of personality traits. No encuentro así una definición para compartirles. ¿Cómo eran ellos? ¿Cómo pensaban ellos? ¿Cómo actuaban? ¿Cómo trataban a la gente? ¿Cómo eran sus ideas? Todo eso son personality traits. Okay? Why do you admire him or her? Since you are four in the group, you can divide this. Okay, each student can look for one leader and explain it with his or her own words. And this question says, if you were the leader of a real company, what would your major contributions be? Again, in this question, you can discuss it with your partners, with your team members, and answer this together. This question together. Okay? Do you have any question? And next class, we're going to continue with the same topic. Okay? Let me send it to you. Yes, Vivian.
Sorry, Miss, I have doubts. For example, in my team, we are five. Can
Okay.
we do about five people?
Yes, you can do fine. Yes, I was going to say that. I forgot. Yes, there are two teams of five, I think, in this classroom. So they should work with 5 leaders. Okay, one per student.
Okay, Miss. And in the last question, so we're going to give like just one answer, not an answer for each member.
No, it's going to be only one answer. That's why you have to discuss it with your classmates and together you're going to give me only one answer. Okay? Just let me send it to you this. Okay, Vivian?
Okay, Miss. And thank you.
You're welcome. So it's 10:51. We still have like 20 minutes left, 19 minutes. So you can continue, you can start working. Okay? You can start searching for your leaders. Of course, that you have to read. And next class, remember, remember me, Vivian, to share your homework, to share your ideas, the information that you read, to share it with the rest of your classmates, please. Activity 3. The same date, Vivian, is for Monday, but I don't remember. Monday is November 1st, right? I think it's November 1st. Ya estamos en noviembre. Monday, November 1st, the same time limit. Yes, Vivian, to share the ideas. Thank you. Can some directors and actors count as leaders? Yes, I think that yes. Okay, I already sent it to you, Vivian. Can you please check if that's the correct activity?
Yes, Miss. I am opening Gmail
Oh,
because it is
okay,
still loading.
thank you. ¿Escucharon mi grito? I'm so sorry.
No, Miss. It didn't sound.
Qué,
I
qué bueno. No
I
escucharon
didn't
porque
hear anything.
grité muy fuerte, ¿no? Carolina, the last question is referring to your contributions of your company. Guillermo, I don't understand your question. Like fictional characters, like who? Tony Stark. And who is he? If it's a person that inspire many people, Iron Man. Well, I haven't watched this that cartoon honestly. Okay, but if he was a person that inspired many people in a good way, well, it's but for example, major contribution. What will be your answer there? Yara, if you are able to answer the four questions, it's okay. Guys, can you please write your attendance, please? Yes, Vivian.
Oh, excuse me, Miss. In the activity, there's a question before the chart that says, "Are there any particular leaders that you admire?" Do we have to put something there or just the chart?
Just the chart.
Okay, thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.